This week on Pathogenic, friendly fire incident, guns go brrr, new organelles and more. Hi everyone, I'm Heyman from Pathogenic's publisher Slugdisco, and I'll be helping out with the game's social media, including this YouTube channel. Starting from last week, Pathogenic will be receiving a new update every 2 weeks. It's a hectic schedule, and Matt, Pathogenic's solo developer, is buried deep in coding, so I will be bringing you the highlights of every update on his behalf. This week we have new weapons, new organelles, and a bunch of improvements and UI updates. Let us dive right in. 3 new weapons have been added to your arsenal: the dehiscence lobber, the nidocyst, and the rotary extruder, giving you additional punch to take down the immune system. The dehiscence lobber tosses powerful bombs onto the battlefield. They explode on contact with enemies or after some time, doing massive damage. Just be careful though, the explosion does friendly fire damage. Getting too close to those bombs might mean game over for your pathogen. The rotary extruder looks like a Gatling gun and works exactly like a Gatling gun, unleashing a torrent of bullets when it fires, but with great firepower comes great drawbacks. It needs to be overcharged to fire, so make sure to connect it to a mitochondria. But when it gets to fire, the results are glorious. The nidocyst is an interesting one. Unlike the other 2 weapons that focus on firepower, the nidocyst puts the emphasis on control. It launches a piercing harpoon through the enemy with a thread that binds the target to where the harpoon lands. This can be the wall of the organ or another enemy, tying down immune cells, making them sitting ducks in front of your pathogen's attack. At the same time, 11 new internal organelles have been added, bringing new synergies and abilities to your combos. For example, you can activate the iridophore membrane to reflect projectile attacks. The autophagic mitochondrion can sacrifice HP to overcharge your organelles. There's also passive abilities like the magnetosum, attracting your own projectiles towards you, forming a damaging wall of bullets around your pathogen. For the rest of the organelles, I'll leave them for you to discover by yourself. Experiment with both old and new organelles and see what kind of crazy combos you can come up with in Pathogenic. With the pathogen ever evolving, the body is responding with a new type of immune cell. The wave macrophage will now try to stop your advance. Their sweeping wave attacks will be hard to escape, especially in narrow passages or small rooms. Try fighting it from afar, or flank around to the blind spots of its attacks. We've also been collecting player feedback to improve your gameplay experience, starting from balancing changes in this patch. Enemy HP scaling in each organ and the maximum HP of certain bosses have been slightly reduced, only slightly though, and room difficulties have been adjusted to give your pathogen a more forgiving start. Outside of content updates, there's also a range of UI and visual improvements, with the highlight of this patch on the controller. Pathogenic now matches input icons with different controller types, and controller key bindings can be remapped. Enjoy battling the immune system in your most comfortable settings, and feel the newly added controller rumble. Our pathogen might be tiny, but it has a big dream of spreading its plague across the world, and thanks to our dedicated community, this has been made possible. Pathogenic now supports Russian and Finnish thanks to our amazing community translators, Urtasun, Suhov, Boaronic Plague, and Ilopi. We are always looking to expand our localization support, and more languages will be added in the future, so please look forward to it. That's all the highlights we can share for now. More mutations and evolutions are in the works, and in the meantime, play the Pathogenic demo and try out the new abilities and combos. Use the new toys to design overpowered builds and infect the host with your deadliest pathogens. We are always looking for feedback, so if you have any thoughts about the latest update or any suggestions and ideas, feel free to let us know by joining the Pathogenic Discord using the link in the description, or leave a comment down below or on Steam. The next update is coming in 2 weeks, and we'll see you again by then. Wishlist Pathogenic on Steam, and remember, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.